So grabbing whatever you need to prop up your hips at the back if you've got your pillow. If you've got all your, your little yoga area, just having your block or equivalent, maybe a strap or equivalent. If you have it already, then we can just grab them as and when we need them. Propping the hips up, finding your seated pose, whatever that might feel like today. Maybe it's just with the legs out straight, whatever's working for you today. And then starting to follow the breath. So just a few moments with the eyes closed and dropping down into nice soft breaths all the way down into the belly. Bring it up into the rib cage, up into the shoulders, and then hold the breath in. And gently exhale. Inhaling. Nice slow flow of breath into the body. Feel the body. Feel the breath. Hold the breath down. Hold the breath in and then exhale. So as you start to soften into the breath, just listening to the sound of the breath, feeling the effect the breath has on the body, just taking a few moments here just to settle in. Let's say one more breath in here. Nice deep breath into the belly, the rib cage, the shoulders. Hold the breath in. And on the exhale, nice and slowly, release the breath. Fully exhale that last little bit of breath out of the body and hold the breath out and gently tuck the chin down towards the chest. And come back up. So inhale. Hold the breath in. We're going to exhale for 8. Fully exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest. Hold the breath out. And when you're ready, lift the head back up. We're going to take 3 rounds of breath. Inhaling. Lengthen through the spine, grounding down through the sitting bones. Exhaling. Chin drops down towards the chest. Hold the breath out. And come back up. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Deepen the breath. Expand into the rib cage, up into the shoulders. Hold it in. Exhaling. Tuning into the nervous system now, softening, relaxing the nervous system. Chin drops down towards the chest. And gently lift the chin. Last one, inhale. Hold it in. Slow exhale. Hold it out. back to center. We're going to take the chin, drop it down towards the right shoulder. And then over to the left shoulder. Just feel your posture in and around the neck. I have a really bad tech neck at the moment, trying to work out what I'm doing on my phone all the time. So I'm really aware of dropping my head all the time and looking at my phone. It's terrible. Really feel what it's done to me. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other at the back. Drop the shoulders down. Now take the chin over to the right shoulder. Exhale back to center. Inhale over to the left. Exhale back to the right, back to center. Bring the shoulders down and round. We do that again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squeeze together at the back. Take the head over to the right. See if you can go a little farther into your twist, and then exhale back. Inhale over to the left. Exhale, come back through. Last one. Roll up. Down, squeeze together at the back. Inhale over to the right. Exhale. Inhale over to the left. Exhale. Inhale, bring the palms of the hands together, reach them up, interlock the fingers. Push the fingers up towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, look up. All the way up this time. Exhale, bring the elbows down. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Little heart opener. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades apart, drop the chin to the chest, and just release any tension in and around the shoulder blades by drawing them away from each other. And again, one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Interlock the fingers, push the palms away. Good, and come back through. Take the right arm, cross it over the left arm. Interlock the fingers. Inhale. Draw the arms in and through the chest. And then exhale. Sweep the ears, lift the chest. See if you can take the hands just a little bit behind the crown of the head. And again, inhale. Into the shoulders. Exhale. Two more. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Come down onto your right hand side. Lengthen through your left. If you need to release your hips down, and do it now. Exhale back through center, over to the other side. So morning stretches, everything feels a little tighter in the body. Body stiffens overnight. All the muscles shorten. We just gently start to wake them back up. Come down onto your back. Bring the feet to the edges of the mat and just let the knees drop in for a minute. Take the hands onto the belly. Inhale into the belly. Exhale. And again, inhaling. Exhaling. Hug the knees in towards the chest, hug them in and down. Just feel the spine on the mat, the back of the head. The knees are just sitting in between in the elbows, the inside of the arms. Just hold it there, breathe into the belly. Ribcage, shoulders, exhale. Take the arms out to the side, little twist, legs to the left, head to the right, up and over to the other side. And again, lift and twist, back through. Keep it going. Back through. Come all the way back to center. Bring the feet in behind the buttocks into bridge. Shoulder blades move towards each other. Lift the hips up, push down through the feet. And exhale, roll through the spine. Inhale, hug the knees back in. Hug them in and down. Good. Exhale, arms out to the side. Drop the knees over to the left, head to the right. Inhale. Exhale through center, over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Back into center. Feet drop down behind the buttocks, roll up into bridge. Now I'm just going to take 2 more breaths in here. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, roll down through the spine, hug it in. Nice. Exhale, heels up, toes down. Put your hands on the knees, give them a little rub. Come down onto the thighs, give them a little rub. Go behind the back. Tap it out a little bit. Take the hands behind the head. And we're going to open the legs, inhale. Exhale. Squeeze them together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deep core line, just warming up the body. A little bit of strength. Speed it up a little bit for the last 6. Nice, and down. Push down through the feet. Arms come down alongside the body, up into bridge. Pushing down through the back of the head, the back of the shoulders, palms are facing up. We're going to lift. Fire the glutes, and exhale, roll back down. Release the shoulder blades, and take 3 rolls to come up onto your knees. 3. Step it back. Okay, into plank. So just move around inside plank. Give yourself a little moment to find your plank. Push down through the fingertips and the knuckles. Just lift up out of the wrists. Take the knees down if you need to. Inhale. Push down through the toes. So those toe joints, this is a chance to get into the toes. Push the heels away. And exhale, knees come down. Push down through the toes. So we're just going to try and release toes. Maybe stiff toes. We're going to sit back on the heels, give them a nice big stretch. Inhale, roll the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back. And then come back through. Inhale. Reverse it. Exhale down. And again, one more. Inhale. Up towards the ears. Nice. And exhale. And then come back through. Inhale. Exhale. Stay on the toes for a little minute. Good, and release. Take the hands down. Tap the toes out. Step back into plank. Downward facing dog. So push down through the right heel, bend the left knee. Walking the heels back. Walking the dog. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, inhale, exhale, wave. Drop the knees down, chest, chin. Slide the legs away. Inhale, first cobra. Exhale. Baby cobras, lift up. Exhale. Last one. Upward facing dog. Rolling over the toes, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, walk the feet back. Walk the hands back towards the feet, sorry. Excuse me. Inhale up into half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. So if you've got a block now, just grab your block. We're going to squeeze the block together as we come up. Bring it in between the thighs. Inhale, reach up. Take hold of the right wrist, leaning over to the left-hand side. And up through center, over to the other side. Exhale. Interlock the hands behind us. Inhale, bend the knees. Just gently slide the hips forward, lift the chest up, look up. Exhale, soften the knees. Forward fold. Keep the hands interlocked behind us. Keep the shoulders open. Push the hands up towards the ceiling. Fold forwards. Let the head go. Knees are bent, hips are back. Squeeze the block together. Good. Exhale, come back through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chair pose. We're going to lean forward into the toes, see if we can come up. Squeeze the block if you've got one, come up onto the toes. Exhale, roll through the heels. So lots of strength work here, roll through the heels. Come back through, inhale, come up onto the toes and lift, squeeze the block. Nice and controlled. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, roll up. Exhale. Half lift, lengthen through the spine. Fold. All the way up. Take hold of the right wrist, lean over to the left-hand side. Keep pushing down through the soles of the feet. Come back through over to the other side. Just gently taking hold of the left wrist, and you just give it a gentle tug. Exhale, come back through. Interlock the hands behind. Soften the knees, slide the hips forward, lift. Lift the chest, push down through the feet. So you're out of the lower back, you're lifting and folding. Keep the hands together if you can. Link the fingers at the back. Shoulders are open, forward fold. Let the head drop down. Gently release the hands. Bring them down the back of the legs, all the way down the back of the legs, back of the calves to the ankles. Inhale into the feet. Exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, little twist into the right hand side. So left elbow to right knee twist. Come back through. Inhale, reach up. 2 breaths to the opposite side. Exhale it through. Last one. Inhale. Chair pose. Squeeze the legs together. Good, and come through. Release the block. Take the block out. Step back into plank. Knees, chest, chin. Slide the legs away. Inhale, cobra. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Just a moment in downward facing dog. Quality of the breath. Quality of the mind. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Ball of the left foot, bend and soften the left knee. Hug the right knee in, lift. Squeeze the upper arms together, stay out of the wrists and step it through. Take the left knee down, low lunge. So we're going to send the hips forward for this one. Inhale, reach up. Moving into more of a back bend here. Keep lifting the chest. Exhale, come down. Left hand to right big toe. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale. Nice little twist. Exhale, take the right hand all the way to the back of the room. Come back through. Slide the hips to the heels, half splits. On the exhale, come back through. Both hands come down. So we're coming into half moon. Take your time. Hands come forward. Little lift. Lift the left leg. Keep the right hand somewhere in front of you where you can hold it. If you've got your block, you can use your block. Start to open up the left hip and the left hand. Half moon. Flex the left foot. Good, coming through, soften the right knee. Left knee sweeps in and up. Inhale, reach the arms up above the head. And then exhale, gently kick the left leg out in front. 3 breaths. So it doesn't need to be high and it doesn't need to be straight. And we come back through. Take both hands down. So nice and slowly, take both hands down. See if we can take the left leg up towards the ceiling, nice and high. Not too high, just where it feels comfortable. What feels good for you. Soften the right knee, step back with the left leg. Take the right leg back. Take the knees down nice and wide, edges of the mat. Inhale, hips to heels. Exhale, wave through the spine. Inhale onto the forearms, hips to heels. Exhale, roll through the spine. Last one. Into plank, into down dog. A moment in downward facing dog. Left hand side lift. Ball of the right foot. Bend and soften the right knee. Hug the left knee in. Push the floor away from the hands. Shoulders are working hard. And step it through. Into a low lunge. Sink the hips forward a little bit here. Back bend, inhale. Free breath. Lift the chest, exhale it through. So take your time as you come through into half moon. Hands come forward, come onto the fingertips, lift up. Use your block if you need to, either on the flat edge or the short edge, long or short edge. Come up. Start to rotate the right hip up towards the ceiling and then move into half moon. Flex the foot. Good, exhale. Close the right hip back down. Inhale, soften the left knee. Exhale. Hug the knee in and up. Inhale, extend. Little play in the left knee. Keep the muscles nice and strong, but the joints nice and soft. Exhale. Good. Come back through. Hands come down nice and steady as you come back down onto the mat. Take the right leg up. As high as it feels comfortable. And step it back. Right leg back, left leg back. Knees come down. Hips go up towards the ceiling and sink the chest down. So reach the arms out a little further in front if you need to. Sink the chest down into the mat and just feel that nice shoulder opener. So either on the chin or on the forehead. Free breath. Good, and slowly come back through. I'm just going to step that left leg forward again, actually, and we're going to do a little twist to the left-hand side because I missed it out. Good, exhale. Keep missing things out. Into plank, 3 breaths. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up towards the ceiling. Ball of the left foot. Soften the left knee. Soften the right knee. Let the right leg drop over to the left-hand side. And then exhale, bring it back through and sweep it all the way underneath the left-hand side and open up. Kick the left leg out. So we're kicking it out. Sorry, the underneath leg. Kick it out. And then come back through. Good. Drop the knees down towards the mat. Inhale, hips to heels. Exhale, wave. Into plank, into down dog. Left hand side lift. Come up onto the ball of the right foot. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Open the left hip up a little bit so the left leg drops over to the right hand side. And then exhale. Sweep the left knee underneath. Both knees are bent here. A little extension. So if it's bad on the wrist, just miss this one out. Listen in, exhale. Kick it back. And take both knees down. Okay, cross the legs behind you. Come off the wrist and let's just give them a little shake out. So a little bit of a massage. And wrists. Shake them out. Up over the head. Out in front. And down. Okay. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right hand side, seated twist. Draw the right shoulder away from you, hold it there, 3 breaths. So keep your gaze at eye level and just focusing on the twist in and around the shoulders and the upper back. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, bring it over to the left knee. Inhale, look up. And then on the exhale, push down through the sitting bones, roll through the spine. Push the knees down into the hands, and the hands are clasping the knees quite tightly, and open up all around the shoulders. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale. Fully exhale every last little bit of breath. Come back through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left hand side, right hand on the left knee. Find the twist, draw the left shoulder away from you. Keep the gaze at eye level, 3 breaths. So really try and find that twist in the spine and the length as you reach all the way around. Inhale, left arm comes up and over. Exhale, onto the right knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, pushing down through the sitting bones, clasping the knees nice and tightly. Knees start to push down towards the mat, so get a little traction in there. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale. Find the stretch which works for you. Take a breath in here. Push the knees down, work it hard, and come back through. Take both legs out in front. If you have a strap, great. If you don't worry. We're going to bend the knees a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. If you have a strap, just place the strap around the toes. Don't worry if you don't. 3 breaths. Big inhale, release the strap. Exhale. Arms come up the top of the legs. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold forwards. Exhale. Hands come up the top of the legs, the shins, the knees. Push down through the heels, lift up. See if you can push down through the right heel, lift the left leg. And over to the other side. And down. Take the hips down, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. So you can walk the sitting bones back a little bit here as you fold forward. Find the hip creases, 5 breaths. It's all that tension, any tension around the lower back. Take a nice deep breath in there. Exhale, soften the heart down towards the thighs. And come back through. Releasing. We're going to bend the knees, take the hands behind us for a little support. Bring the soles of the feet up as close to the buttocks as you can and just lift yourself up into yogic squat, Malasana, palms of the hands together. Reach both arms out. Lift both arms up. And see if we can place the hands behind the head, push the back of the head into the hands. Good. Exhale, hands back out. Drop the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, elbows come inside the inner thighs, palms of the hands together. You can do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands behind the head. Push the back of the head into the hands. Look up. Exhale. Good. Come forward onto the toes. Lift up. And roll back down through the heels. One more time. Up onto the toes if you can. Lift up. Exhale, roll through the heels. Good. Lean forward, hands come down. Gently drop the left knee down. Drop the right knee down. And work your way back onto your hands and knees. Into cat-cow. Inhale, look up, sink the chest, lengthen through the throat. And then on the exhale, dropping the tailbone, rolling through the spine, chin to chest, lift. up into the back of the heart. And again, inhale, sinking. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Step it back into plank. Good, knees come down. Tuck the toes. Take the arms out in front. If you want, you can take your pillow and just place them in the back of the knees. Or underneath the knees, whatever feels good for you. I'm going to place them underneath my knees today. We're going to reach the arms out in front. Inhale, sink back. Exhale, forward, not far. Inhale, drop it back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I'm going to fire the glutes nice and strong. Inhale, take it back. Exhale. Last one. Take the right arm over, left arm under. Over to the other side. 3 breaths. Release and tuck the toes. Bring the palms of the hands together at the back. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale. Fold forward, slide the hips towards the heels. Take the forehead onto the mat if you can, and then roll through onto the crown of the head. If it's too much in the shoulders, just release and come back through. Push down through the toes, push down, slowly come up. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale, sink the hips down towards the heels. Gently lower yourself down onto the forehead. Gently through the forehead onto the crown of the head. Not a lot of pressure, just a little bit of pressure. Exhale it through. Push down through the toes, squeeze the inner thighs together. Also another good opportunity to stick your block in between your legs if you've got one. Inhale, look up. Good, exhale, come back through. Release the legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Come down, take both hands down, release the block. Push down through the toes. We're going to hover the knees 2 centimeters off the floor. Five more breaths in here. Hold it. It's going to get tough. Exhale, downward facing dog. Alternate knee bends. Inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, heels drop down to the left. Bend the knees and soften. And slide the hips back a little bit, and then exhale, come back through downward facing dog. Over to the other side, up onto the toes. Exhale, heels down to the right hand side. Open the left hand side up a little. Good, and come back through. Push down through both heels. Should be feeling a little bit more stretchy now. Those muscles starting to lengthen. We're going to bend the knees, walk the hands halfway. Knees are bent. Heel toe the feet, legs together a little bit here. Take the left hand down. And as you take the left hand down, bend the left knee, straighten the right leg. We're going to see if we can open up through the right hand side. Exhale it down. Over to the other side. Bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Take the right hand down. We're going to inhale. Start to stretch the left arm up towards the ceiling. See if you can look up as well. Feel it in the shoulder, the front of the shoulder now. And then exhale, come back through. You're going to bend the knees and lift the back of the head, inhale. And then on the exhale, try and straighten the legs and just drop the chin, tuck the chin. So inhale, flatten the back, bend the knees, soften the knees, slide the chest down onto the thighs, and then exhale. Tuck the chin in, straighten the legs. We're going to take 10 rounds. Inhaling, flattening, exhaling. Slowly exhale. Inhale, exhale, rolling up. Nice and slowly. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to slide the hands down the back of the legs, all the way down the calves. Let the head go. See if we can straighten the legs a little bit more. Not too much, just whatever feels good. A little reset here. 3 breaths. Good, exhale, bend the knees, walk the hands out in front, step back into plank. Take the knees down, cross the legs behind us and pop ourselves over. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees drop out to the side. Inhale, lift up out of the hips. Exhale, reach the fingers forward. Good, come back through. Bring the knees in. Step the legs out. Bring the hands behind. Upside down plank. So this is really nice in the top of the shoulders, really lift the chest. And then bend the knees. Bring the feet up a little closer. See if we can send the hips up. And then pushing down through the feet, see if we can slide the hips all the way through. Keep lifting, hold it. And drop it down. Good, sweep the legs over to the side. Pop yourself up. So the knees are together, the feet are together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Take the hands onto the heels. Fold down into child's pose. Let the elbows, the arms drop down. Coming up on the exhale, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come down. Step back with the right leg. Step back with the left leg. Push down through the toes, push the heels away. And downward facing dog. Right hand side lift. Ball of the left foot. Bend and soften the left knee. Step the right foot forward. Soften the left knee here. We're going to come up into warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left heel down, right foot forward. Bring the toes out, bring the heels in. Just staying nice and high, side to side. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, sink. Sink the hips, open the palms of the hands. And come through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. We're going to drop over to the right hand side. Reach the arms away. And then sweep it over to the left. Come back through center, bring the big toes in, slide the hands down the back of the head, wide-legged forward fold. Take the left hand into the center, inhale, twist into the right hand side, and then exhale it down. Over to the other side, lift, twist, exhale. We're going to take two more, open, and down. And down. Wide-legged forward fold. Good, and slowly rolling up. So we come all the way up, we send the right foot forward, left foot is horizontal. Warrior two. And if it feels good now, we're going to sink down a little bit, drop the right shoulder underneath the right knee, reach the left shoulder, left arm behind, soften at the elbow, and see if we can link up into a bind. Exhale it down, both hands come down, swivel the left foot forward, take the left knee down, little half splits, walk the hands back. Exhale it through, both hands come down, step it back. See if we can drop straight down. Inhale, cobra. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take your time. Okay, last sequence here. Inhale, left hand side lift. Ball of the right foot. Bend and soften, hug it in. Step it through. Foundation first, warrior one. Exhale. Opposite side. Bring the heels in, big toes out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Come through. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goddess pose. Stay with the breath. Pull the elbows down. Try and just look at the hands. Make sure that palms are up. Bring them back a little bit if they're folding forward. Lift them up. We're going to move over to the left. Reach the right, the arms up. Yeah, exhale, slide it over to the right. Come back through center, bring the big toes in, slide the hands, stroke the hands down the back of the legs, wide-legged forward fold, 3 breaths. Good. Left hand comes to center, open up through the right. And exhale it down over to the other side. Twisting into the upper back. Last one. Good, and slowly bring the heels in, coming up into warrior two, so the left foot faces forward, right foot stays horizontal. Dropping down into our bind. So the shoulder and the knee, lots of traction in there, pressing against each other to get the strength. Really opening up into the left shoulder, exhale, come back through. Swivel the right foot round, slide left leg back. Drop the knees down onto the mat. Take them nice and wide this time, take the feet wide. See if we can sink our hips down in between the heels. Good, and come through. Okay, bring the knees in. Cross the legs behind you, pop yourself over. Get on anything you need, any jumpers or anything you want now for the relaxation. And then when you're ready, start to work your way down onto the mat. Hug the knees up into the chest. Circle the ankles. So circle the feet clockwise, anti-clockwise. And take the left leg out, keep the right knee hugged in. We're going to slide the hands down the shin of the right leg, take hold of the arch of the foot, happy baby, half happy baby. And if it feels comfortable, see if you can stretch it out a little bit more. So take a hold of the top of the foot. Or maybe just stay in happy baby. Good, and over to the other side. So right knee comes in and then stretch the right leg out. Left leg, half happy baby. Left hand on the arch of the foot. So that right leg is just hovering off the mats, not actually touching the floor. Or you can hover it on your block if that feels more comfortable. And then if it feels good, stretch it out. Good, and come back through. If you have a block now, we are going into Shavasana, but if you have a block, just placing the block underneath the hips so that just at the base of the spine, but not touching the spine. And then maybe just one leg at a time, just stretching out, opening up into the hips. Or if it feels good, both legs together. Arms can stretch up over the head, or you can just stretch out in Shavasana, taking one stretch through the right hand side and then another through the left. Pushing down through the back of the head, feeling the connection of the shoulders on the floor. Lovely front body stretch. Good, when you're ready, exhaling, bend the knees. Release the block if you've got a block. And everybody meets in Shavasana. So if you bought essential oils, dab some essential oils on and around your mat or anywhere where you can smell it close by. Light your incense, dim your lights, do whatever you need to do to make your yoga area nice and relaxing. Close the eyes and follow the breath. Feel that transition of awareness into stillness. No strengthening, no stretching, just relaxing. Breath flows in and out. Meditation is simply the practice of bringing the awareness to the present moment, to the body, to the sensation inside the body. Thoughts pop up, as always, as will they always pop up. And that is our cue to start to connect back to the breath, back to the body. We are going to gently start to scan down through the body, starting at the crown of the head. In the practice of Yoga Nidra, drawing that lovely warm light in through the crown of the head. And as we move around the body, we're just flushing out any negativity, any tightness. We're going to move from the crown of the head down to the third eye. Both eyes together. And then into the nose. And into the mouth. The top lip and the bottom lip, both lips together. And all the muscles in the face. And round to the back of the head. The whole of the head and the face. Allow the weight of the head to really sink down into the floor. That letting go as you drop a little deeper into your stillness today. Setting yourself up for the rest of the day with the practice of meditation. Move down through the back of the neck and the throat. And out into the shoulders and the shoulder blades, and down through the arms, to the fingers and the fingertips. It's just a lovely flowing feeling through the body of light, of love, of gratitude. of connection. Of showing up for yourself, just being grateful for that, making the effort. And slowly come back up through the arms, into the chest, into the rib cage and the diaphragm. And following that light down, that healing light, into the belly and out to the hips. And moving down through the legs. The back of the knees and the kneecaps, the calves and the shins, and into the feet. Into the feet and into the toes. The weight of the legs on the floor, the feet dropping out to the side. The whole of the body feeling relaxed. The mind feeling calm. The whole of the body. Okay, so just sealing your practice with an affirmation of your choice. Hugging the knees up into the chest. Rolling over onto your right hand side. And coming up into seated pose. So when you are up in seated pose, I just want to show you guys a few hand reflexology points. So points where you can work on your hands, as we're not getting a lot of massage anymore, or, you know, it's just really important so that you know you've got little techniques which you can use. So I really recommend always having just a nice light massage oil in the house. And just what I do, I buy like a huge one, 25 liters. You don't need to do that, but don't buy the small bottles of massage oil because they're super expensive. They've got a few drops of essential oil and they charge you like a tenner. I can get 25 liters for like £25. So, you know, it's not really worth it. So actually, if people want some massage oil, like some, I can always dispense some and get it to you somehow. But if you go online and look for almond oil or a light oil or something, then it's a really good idea just to get a really nice, decent size. So you're not really, you know, caring and kind of, you know, using it just a little bit at a time, but just really go for it. Go and splash out, get yourself a nice big bottle of plain almond oil, and then you know, use it on the whole of your body, obviously, when you come out of baths and everything. But on your hands, there's a few pressure points which I'm going to show you. So one of them is just here, and this is your adrenals. So if you lift up your hand and you take your thumb and you place your thumb, so it's in between the second and third finger and just down where the lifeline, I think it is, I'm not sure what it's called, but that line there, and you just push in there with your thumb and you can just rotate in there. So just little rotations, and that is, there's a lot of pressure points in there for all your adrenals. And then there is another one which you can find by taking your hand, your right hand, and you slip it in between the second and third finger, and where your thumb lands down here somewhere, that is your solar plexus. So you can push in there, and that is a really nice relaxing point. So on both hands, either side. So you take your opposite hand, doesn't matter which one you're doing, and you slide it in. Thumb comes in front of the hand, into the palm of the hand, and you slide it in there, and where the thumb lands, that's the pressure point. And you just push it in there. And then there's another one with the thumb where you can just walk it all along this line. So on both sides. So whenever you're just sitting there and you're not quite sure what to do and you're feeling a little stressed or anxious, you can just target your pressure points on your hands. There's loads of information about it online, but like, it's always just nice to have these little techniques which you can do. They're really easy, they're really simple, and they really do trigger the points. So you're just pushing in, it's like acupressure, acupuncture, but you're just doing it on yourself. Okay, so I'll just do a couple every session and we'll work through our hands. There's loads on the feet as well, but we'll just start with our hands because they're nice and easy.